Hey Nancy, can you make me a grilled cheese sandwich?
What's up YouTube fam? Today we are going to make anabolic grilled cheese. Now I know what you're thinking, how is that possible? Well, let me show you. Alright, the first ingredient is going to be the keto friendly bread. We are using keto bread because it's going to keep the carb count low and it keeps the fiber count high. When you're on a diet, especially like one I'm on, it's really important that you keep your fiber in your diet. So we're looking at 1.5 grams of fat per slice. So you're looking at 3 grams overall. You're looking at 24 grams of fiber, and you're looking at 8 grams of protein when you have 2 slices. You can get this at Costco. That's where I was able to pick it up. Sugar-free barbecue sauce. I'm gonna be doing a mixture of both the sweet and heat and the maple brown sugar. What's really nice about the nutrition facts here, there really are none. 10 calories, 2 tablespoons, same with that. Next in the lineup, I'm gonna be using shredded chicken from Trifecta, okay? The fat is a little bit higher than I would like, but at the same time, it's gonna be really hard to find a chicken breast that has less than that. And since this is really the only bit of fat that I'm going to be having, it's not really that big a deal. It's just not. Last but certainly not least, we have the mozzarella. Fat-free. Look at those carbohydrates. None. It's nothing but a bunch of protein. Fat-free cheddar. Total fat, 0. Carbs, 2 grams, 9 grams of protein. And I know what a lot of you guys are thinking, Anthony, you gotta use butter. You gotta use something to cook it. What I've been using, and it's been working really well, is light mayonnaise. Look at those nutrition facts. 1 tablespoon equals 3.5 grams of fat. There's only 1 carb, no protein. It's alright to have a little bit of fat in your diet, guys. You gotta figure out a way to get 40 grams in a day if you're about my size anyways. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, one of the first things that I like to do is prep everything so it's super easy to just get done. I'm gonna start with the bread. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to mix all of the chicken into the bowl with the barbecue sauce. So to keep it simple, if you guys are using Trifecta meals, I'm just going to cut it in half. That way I can easily track how much chicken I have. 1 sandwich for me, 1 sandwich for Sydney, and the leftover chicken I'm just going to eat. Proper measurement is key. I'm gonna start with the barbecue sauce. I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons of each. I'm really not too worried about it, but for all of you people that like to track everything to the T, get a tablespoon ready. All right, we got a good mix there. The next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna measure out the cheese. I'm gonna be doing 2 servings of cheese in each. So I got my bowl, got my little scale. We're gonna measure it out. 56 grams total. Quite a bit of cheese, quite a bit of cheese. I like a lot of cheese on my grilled cheese.
Cheese, 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 cheese.
Sometimes I like to use the fat-free American. You could get it at Giant Eagle, you could get it at Heinen's. Next I'm gonna butter up the bread, or mayonnaise up the bread. I use mayonnaise because it has a higher smoke point than butter, so it allows it to be that golden brown without burning. That's the important part. One of the things that I do when I'm mayonnaising up or buttering up the bread is I only do one side, and then I do the other side once it's already on the grill or on the pan. It just makes it easier. If you do both sides, it kind of gets all over the place. So we only did one side this time. We're gonna load the chicken on. I pre-cooked the chicken. I'm gonna throw that in the microwave for probably about 2 minutes so the chicken's already warm. That way the cheese melts, the chicken isn't cold, and everything is hot. I've done it when it's cold and the cheese doesn't always melt completely through.
Just melt it.
So this is a really easy way to make sure that everything is nice and warm. Yes. It's a lot easier to mix up when it's warm for sure. The next thing we're gonna do is start with the layers. You gotta layer it perfectly. I put a little bit of cheese down, then I put the chicken on it, and then afterwards I put cheese on top. So I'll give you guys a close up. be afraid to get your hands dirty. It's all about that end product. Top it off with the cheese. Yes, it does. It seems like a crazy amount of cheese. I know it does. You are good, trust me.
Oh yeah, more cheese the merrier.
When I lay it down on the grill, I flip it over. Get that second one. All right, next, probably the most important step, laying it on the pan. So the first thing you're gonna wanna do is definitely put down a thin coat of spray so that it doesn't stick. This was when I put the extra mayo on the other side. You gotta do the cut test. Alright guys, last but not least, the taste test. I mean, look at that gooey goodness. Absolutely incredible. I'm gonna throw the nutrition facts up on the side, like over here, so that you guys can see how lean just one sandwich is. If you want to put a little bit of extra barbecue sauce, drizzle it on top, you can. I don't even think you need to. Perfect the way it is. This is gonna be low carbs, high protein, moderate fat. Actually, it's probably considered low fat if you really look at it in a whole meal perspective. It's mostly just protein, and it's gonna kill some cravings. The sugar-free barbecue sauce really just puts it over the top, gives it a lot of flavor. I've been struggling to find foods that I like. Grilled cheese is something that I could eat all day, every single day. So this has really helped me, stay on point, on diet. I think this will be a good recipe for you guys to try out. What I'm trying to do overall is just come to you guys with more recipes and things that help me stay on point. I'll bring this up to Sydney so she can eat hers while it's hot. And I'll close everything out. I know what you guys are thinking. You forgot the pickles. I didn't forget. I like to eat them after. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. This week I tried to keep it simple. I was struggling a little bit with staying on the diet most of the week. I wanted to cheat way more often than I normally do, and because of that, I thought it'd be cool to create something and show you guys that you can still have a little bit of fun while you're dieting. Part of the reason I think people fall off is because they have so many different cravings, and when they do finally cheat, they miss out on a couple of them. What I've learned is that if you do spend a little bit of extra time and you try and get creative with it, it actually is pretty easy to stay on it. Grilled cheese is probably one of my favorite things to eat. I was going through the grocery store and I saw some fat-free cheese and I'm like, oh, this is a really good idea. Why don't I just try and make some grilled cheese? And then it kind of just spiraled off of it. I was in Costco and I saw some keto bread and I was like, okay, less carbs. That'll keep the calorie count low. That sandwich, I estimated the amount of chicken. I think it was about 3 ounces. The total amount in all of that bowl was 8 ounces, which was half of the trifecta portion. But I didn't use the whole thing even on both sandwiches. So I think it was about 3 ounces a piece. It might even have been a little bit less. But if you look at the calories, 375 calories for that whole sandwich. I counted the barbecue sauce, I counted the mayo, I counted both slices of bread, I counted all the cheese. I'm actually pretty full, and it was a lot of food. I only ate one of the sandwiches. I still have a ton of calories left, and I'm probably going to take a break for about a half hour, maybe an hour, and then I'm gonna eat again. I'm still fasting every single day, and I'm consuming all my calories within a 4-hour window. So I got plenty of time. I'll probably either do a meal replacement shake, I'll eat some green beans. I still have protein, I still have fat, and I still have a ton of carbs. I haven't even tapped into the amount of carbs that I can have today. What I do like to do is get creative with one meal, and then I like to keep it clean for the rest. So with all the carbs I have, what am I gonna do? I don't know, but you see all the possibilities that you have. When you're not dieting for something, like summer shredding just ended, right? They're releasing the video of who won the competition. I got an email saying that I placed top 100 in the country. I'm super psyched about that. Do I know if I won? No, I have no idea. It'd be cool if I did, but if I didn't, it was a really great experience and it got me back on track. That's the biggest thing. It got me back into the gym and back into my groove, and I feel like me again. Whereas, at the beginning of the year, you guys saw what I looked like. I just was in a funk. I didn't want to go to the gym, and not going to the gym and eating whatever I wanted all the time kind of just led to a bunch of lazy activities. So today we talk about having fun while you're on the diet. We created Anabolic Grilled Cheese. Meals like this keep you sane, I promise you. It's a part of living a healthy lifestyle. Just because you're not competing for something or training for something doesn't mean you shouldn't be trying to make yourself better. So I am going to stay on track. I'm going to continue to get shredded. I'm probably going to get more shredded than I've ever gotten in my entire life. What I'm going to do to be able to make that happen is keep myself sane during the week and stick to my 2 per week cheat meals and just watch the body fat percentage continue to go down. I'm gonna throw up my weight right now on the screen because I took a little break from dieting. I'll show you guys my fat percentage and everything. It'll be all up on the screen, and you guys are gonna watch it together constantly go down because I'm staying right back on it. I'm gonna be getting back into the gym. I'm gonna be getting back into waking up early and hitting that cardio every single day. But Anabolic Grilled Cheese is just the start of many things that I want to do with you guys, so you can see that you can still have fun while you diet, you can still enjoy food while you diet. You don't always have to be eating chicken and broccoli or brown rice and broccoli and chicken. You can have fun with it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember, you don't have to be training for something to have a healthy lifestyle. And I hope this video helps, and you guys are going to see a lot more like this moving forward. Like, subscribe, and share. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you guys next week.